Welcome back to the basement. Welcome back to the Basement Yard. I am Joe Santagato, and I am here with my Spanish co-host, Mr. Frank Alvarez. How you doing?
Oh, I thought I was fully prepared. You were going to say something stupid, inappropriate, quite frankly, possibly even disrespectful.
To you?
Yeah.
Why? Not today. You're wearing mauve.
This is purple.
Isn't that mauve?
What is mauve? I hate that, dude.
Mauve.
Mauve.
Your daughter's name.
It sounds like fucking...
Mauve.
Yeah, Monica. It's like, well, come on, mauve.
What is mauve? Mauve.
Mauve.
Yeah, that's usually we wearing purple.
Is that?
Yeah, look.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, mauve.
That's a little more purpley. Like, this is a little more pinky.
Yeah, that is a little
This
pinky.
is a little pinky.
A little pinky.
You know, but what are you going to do?
Yeah.
Joey before asked me, I got him food from downstairs, and he goes, give me 2 little pinkies.
I literally didn't say
He said
that.
pink hot sauce.
I said
2
just
little
get...
pink ones. I was like, oh.
You said little. I said give me 2 pink sauces.
You little fucking flirtatious bitch.
No, I said give me 2 pink sauces. And you're like, oh, to put 2 pinks.
Pinky.
And I was like, that's not what I said at all.
You 2 pinkies?
No.
Why not?
What?
2 pinkies.
I've never done that.
No.
You've never put your pinky in a person? You put your pinky in someone?
Yeah, well, you know.
Wait, why?
This is weekly?
Why did you do that?
Well, the shocker, like everyone tries it.
Wait, hold on.
Whoa.
Pink in the stink? You pinked? Wait,
Wait.
wait.
Oh, back up. You're coming at me a little hot right now. I needed to cool your cum down.
But I'm saying, but 2 in the pink, 1 in the stink. But the pink goes in the stink, right?
2, well, yeah.
2 pink.
2 pink.
1 stink.
1 stink.
So you got this in a stink? You put it in a stink?
Maybe I just like dabble around. I ran the stick across the fence, so to say. Maybe I didn't go all the way in. I'm not quite sure.
It's news. I didn't know.
You've never done that?
I never pink stinked.
You never punk stunk.
No. What? Never done that.
I can't believe it.
I did not punk stunk.
Why not?
Because I don't pink stink and I'll never punk stunk.
I mean, if it's
not never.
I was gonna say if the person's into it and you say let's do a little, and then there's like, punk me, stunk me.
Yeah, and I at that point you have to. I feel like.
Well, yeah. Is there like, what's like, if you were to like say right now,
Can I just stop you for a second?
Sure.
Whatever you say, I hate it right now.
Okay.
Because whenever you do this, you start looking up in the air. I'm like, here we fucking go. But go ahead.
What do you think if like, because you seem, at least from what you've shared with me, like you're not a big kink guy, but like, what do you think is the closest thing you got to a kink? Like, do you like to be smacked? Do you like to be like berated verbally? Like
Berated, like degraded?
When you're having sex, it's just like you fucking little dick fucking asshole.
No, Jesus Christ.
No?
I do not like that at
No?
all. No, I don't like being.
I wish there was a hotline for
There is, dude. If you call like 1-800 tiny, I'm a tiny cock boy, then they'll call and they'll pick
Tiny
it up.
cock is too many. There's too many numbers there.
Too many letters.
1-800 Lil Cock. Lil cock.
Bitch boy.
Now we have to check if that's a real thing.
Is Lil Cock enough numbers?
Yeah, it's
1-800 Lil Cock.
1-800 LILCOCK. Here we go.
Put on speaker. Oh my God, it's ringing. Oh, it's someone's fax machine.
We were so close, dude. 1-800. So for all you guys out there, 1-800 Lil Cock sounds available, dude.
Yeah, you could get
it's just a fax number. You could take it.
Yeah, it's fine.
You know, but welcome back. How
Welcome
you doing?
back.
I like that sweater. I got to say, that's a really nice color.
Thanks. I actually got like a stain on it.
Oh, don't you hate that?
It's a perfect circular stain.
What stain is it?
I think it's oil.
Oh, it's
Because it
done.
doesn't come out.
I remember when I was a kid, if I'd get like an oil stain or something on one of my shirts, I'd be like, why don't I just dip this whole shirt in oil? And then everything is oil stained.
That's not a bad idea.
Right?
Wait. That might be brilliant.
That's what I'm saying.
That's a lot of oil. Where are you getting all that oil?
Well,
This happened from like probably a slice
I mean,
of pizza.
there are some oils that are not that expensive. Yes, you can get higher quality, olive oils and stuff. But like, if you get like a fucking
Crisco?
like, yeah,
Not
you
Crisco.
get
What's that
well,
called?
Crisco is like shortening, but like, yeah, you can get like a vegetable oil or a canola oil.
And you just dump it in, then you soak your.
Just dump it in a bowl, babe.
Yeah, but how do you clean that? It's too much oil.
Well, it's gonna take a while to clean. Yeah, absolutely. But you just like wring it, like hang it up, let it wring out. Kind of drip out.
Drip out. What do you think? What kind of apartment do you think that I have that I'm letting oil drip all over somewhere?
You have a tub.
You think I'm gonna let vegetable oil just drain out of a sweater?
Why? Why not?
Dumb.
Why? I'm so sorry. I apologize. This is the guy that used to openly let his dog take fucking dumps on his patio. Forgive me. My bad for thinking you might do something that is creative and fun and a little different.
Oh yeah, real creative and fun. And by the way, don't, because I had a thing yesterday. 2,
Charlie dumped in your place.
he didn't dump in my place. And also, I wasn't letting him shit on the patio. I only let him shit on the patio when it was snowing out.
So I hold on.
And then
What you just said is I didn't let him shit on the patio. I only let him.
Yeah, he shit on the patio when it was snowing out so that I could ball it up like a
Yeah, tell me
snowball
about
and
how
throw
did
it.
you clean up that poop that was on your patio?
I pick it up with a dog bag.
Did you?
Yeah.
Did you?
Yeah.
Did you?
Yes.
You sure?
Yes.
Because I very clearly remember it like just getting like beaten by the rain and going down the drain.
Well, you guys rhyming over here.
Next time I'll try to refrain.
Sometimes it.
But these words, they come into my brain.
No, that's enough. Nope. No.
Okay.
No, but sometimes he would shit like in a hole or something, and I wouldn't find it. So I'd be like, all right. And then the snow would melt, and then eventually.
A hole? Joey, it was a patio, not fucking no man's land.
Dude,
like there wasn't bunkers on it.
But if you're a dog and you're walking around, you're creating these little holes.
I'm not a hole. Oh, in the snow.
In the snow.
Oh, I was like, what fucking?
Yeah.
I mean, I would assume you'd see the steam rising from the fucking hole, and you'd be able to find it.
It's not that.
Just be
crazy.
honest with yourself and the people that are watching.
Anyway, the reason why, like, you actually, like, it's funny that you bring that up because last night I went out to dinner, and when I got home, I was gone 2.5 hours.
Where'd you go?
Huh?
Where'd you go to dinner?
There's a place near me.
What'd you get?
What did I get? I got a braised short rib.
Bitch, let's go. I fuck on
Too
that.
far away, yeah.
Love
No,
that.
it's really good. But I get home and then I walk, and the dog is always right there. So he's like jumping all over me. I'm like, hi there with that.
Yeah, I get it.
And then I walk into the kitchen and I like put my jacket down and I turn around. He pissed all over the coffee table. It was just
wait, whoa,
yeah, as if he like was standing on top of the coffee table and urinated.
Bro, that's a fucking message.
Yeah.
Message sent, received loud and clear. This dog hates you now.
Yeah, I mean, I live on a high floor. My windows don't open very, far. Don't open that much. But if they did, there was a chance that
fucking way to go.
Yeah.
Being a fucking big. Oh, I live on a high floor. I run 5 miles, in 5 minutes, whatever.
Doesn't happen.
Yeah, well.
But anyway, my dog. Can you have some sympathy here? My dog pissed all over my goddamn fucking.
What was on the coffee table? Did you lose anything?
There was 2 books that he missed one of them. It didn't really. So like, and it got.
Wait, was he like spraying pee or was it a puddle?
Bro, full puddle. This was like a fucking Godzilla.
Did it
piss.
stay on the table or did it runneth over?
A little bit did.
Onto the carpet?
Yeah.
You tossed the carpet, right?
No. I have a spray and wash, so I sprayed the fuck out of it, and then this morning
Bro,
before I left, I did the same thing.
For those of you guys that
I'll tell you this right now: if I come home and he pissed on it again, dead dog, new carpet.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's how you put a fucking boom, a slug to the back of his head.
A slug? What are you, an old timey guy with a fucking Tommy gun? Shut up! I'll put a slug in you.
So, wait, did you not bring him out before you left for dinner?
That's where I went wrong. So I did bring him out.
Yeah, so you're to blame for your PP table.
We have my PP table. We have a schedule and we have like a thing that we do.
And would you being at dinner for the 2.5 hours that you were out, did that interrupt his PP schedule?
No, because there's been times like recently also where I take him out in the morning and whatever, he goes to the bathroom. And then that day it was like a wild storm, like sideways hail, fucking whatever. That day,
right?
It was horrible. So I was like, no shot. And also he doesn't like going out and like when it's like raining or whatever, he just like won't go. So I was like, we're not going to go. So he didn't piss until the next day.
So you let this poor dog. So hold on.
First
so
of all, that wasn't
No. You let this poor dog go 36 hours without relieving himself.
No, moron. Are you following?
Honestly, no, I didn't listen to you.
Clearly, you stupid bitch.
I was preparing my response.
Yeah,
so.
I know.
Say it again.
You don't listen to me talk. You just wait for your turn to talk.
That's not true all the time. Sometimes on the show it is.
No, that happened like at some point like last week. But yesterday I took him out in the morning regularly, and then I usually take him out around like 8, 9. So I was leaving around like 6:30. So I was like, I'm just gonna walk him when I get back because I'll be back soon. Big Godzilla piss all over the table and a little bit on the rug. And I just bought a new rug.
Oh, is it a nice rug? Is it shaggy?
It's not. No, but it's like white.
Oh, so now it's not. Now
It's not like white. It's more like creme.
I always think of that SNL thing where Will Ferrell was like dissing your dog's home videos. And he's like, "Hey, Sparky, I really appreciate your help with the new off-white couch."
Dude, literally.
That's basically now. Here's the real question:
Yeah.
ASPCA or PETA, turn this off.
ASPCA,
Did you like verbally abuse your dog?
bro.
Yeah. No.
Yes.
Yeah.
I go. What is this? And he just sits. And he just looks at me like this.
He was. Yeah. He knew what
I
he
go,
did.
what is that? Like he's gonna talk.
He's
to
gonna.
me.
What if he goes, "Piss, you motherfucker"?
Piss. Next time it's gonna be a shit, bitch. I put a finger in his face and I go, what is that? What is that? Bad. Right in his face.
Bro,
And
I
he's
would
gonna cry. And I'm like,
I've
fuck
seen
you
you do it, but it is the hardest thing in the world to remain serious when you're trying to be dog dad Joe, because you have, and you just did it there too, and I don't know if you hear it, but like you have a bit of like a playful voice with him. You do like this thing like, "Oh, Barley, Charlie, bop, bop," and you have like a bit of that when you reprimand him. You're like, "Hey, sir, what is this?"
Yeah.
And it's like, how do I take that serious?
I don't know. What do you want me to do? You want me to fucking like?
Just be like, "Yo, what the hell, man?" Just like be on it. Like that's something that I have had to do with like the kids.
What the motherfuck?
Like when I talk with Ruby sometimes, I like do like, you know, fun parenties dad talk with her. You know what I mean? I'm just like, "Oh, Ruby," like, you know, like being cute because I'm a cute guy. And but like there have been times where I've had to like reprimand her and I keep that voice. So like something happened, I'd be like, "Ruby, you're gonna get in trouble." And Becca's like,
That's so confusing. Like she's talking to a clown, dude.
Becca's like, "Say it serious. Like,
Yeah.
if you're going to do it, commit to it."
Whoopee.
Yeah.
I'm just like, fuck you.
Basically.
Yeah.
Bro, the other day, I was crying laughing. I get home from recording. I was going to say work.
You get home from a long day at the office.
I get home from a long day, you know, at the office, really hard work. And Becca just like comes. I don't know if she showered when I got home or if she showered right before I got home. And we're sitting on the couch, and Ruby starts hysterically crying, just out of nowhere, bro. Maeve is asleep. I think Miles was just like playing video games or something, hysterically crying. And we're like, "Ruby, what's wrong?" And she's sitting. So we got a new couch. She's sitting on the other side of the couch. So like, at least 8 or 10 feet away. Mm-hmm. She starts hysterically crying. We're like, "Ruby, what's wrong?" And she points to Becca. She goes, "Mommy, butt stinks." Bro. Bro,
she said her ass stank?
Yeah, we lost it. And Becca's like, no, I know I don't. And I was like, "I'm sitting right next to you. I know you don't stink." But like the fact that this fucking kid, and for those of you guys that don't have kids, they humble you in the fucking strangest ways sometimes.
Cried?
Bro, like crying as if she just like fucking like fell and bumped her head. Just like, and she's going like this. She's like putting her, like going like this, like messing with her nose. And we're like, "What's wrong?" She goes, mommy butt stinks." And we're like, "What?" Couldn't.
Damn, dude, sold her out.
Brood, completely.
You just call me Groot?
Words, I called you Brood, like you're fucking Gangrel.
Yeah, dude.
Dude, just completely threw her under the bus.
That's incredible.
But
Mommy
you got him.
butt stinks. It's like, what?
Yeah,
No,
what
it
I'm saying.
doesn't.
Yeah, and now
Smell my ass.
Becca's like, no one wants to be told their butts, and especially kids. Like,
Did she just hop right back in the shower?
no, she was like, my butt doesn't. I was like, "I know your butt doesn't stink. I'm sitting right next to you." You know?
Did you sniff her butt?
I didn't sniff her butt.
I would have had to known.
I mean, I could smell. I have a pretty good nose. Look at this thing. You think this thing can't smell from fucking 8 kilometers away?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what was that about? Like, what the?
She stopped like 2 minutes later and was like happy and like hanging out. It was so strange.
That is so amazing.
It was so
Mommy
strange.
butt stink.
But that's what happened is like Charlie wanted to like prove a point. Like, "Oh yeah, you're going to dinner? Watch this." And he just fucking cock out and just peed all over stuff.
Yeah, his dick's always out though. He's a dog, so. But
No,
yeah,
it's
that really
not.
pissed
It's in
me
its
off.
like little like it's in its kennel.
That's true. It's got a little sheath or whatever the hell.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
Yeah.
He unsheaths his cock.
Bro, you remember Chase's dick? That shit was crazy.
Wild that you asked that question.
But
that
you
thing
know,
was,
you know what I'm talking about.
it was red. And
Yeah,
I think
his shit was purple though.
I think it was the reason it looked more red. It was because he was white and gray.
Yeah.
So like when you saw
The contrast.
dude, the contrast of like,
Dude, I had a little 28-pound dog that we just put down not so long ago. That shit had a big old dick on him. His dick looked it looked like a person's dick.
I wouldn't say big old dick. I would say,
Bro, for his size per capita, it's a fat cock.
I would say it was too big. Like, what are you gonna do with all
Not
that? You
too
don't
big.
need all that cock. You know.
I don't know, but he used to fold up his dog bed and rail it. Isn't that crazy?
That dogs do that, bro.
My dog, Charlie, doesn't hump.
Because he takes after. They say dogs take after the personalities of their owners.
What does that mean?
You're not a good humper, brother.
That's not about being a brother. Shut the fuck up. It's not about that.
And he sees you hump. That's how fucking shitty your cock game is, bro. This dog sees Joey fucking hump, and he's like, doesn't like, you know what? I'm gonna do that.
No.
Your fucking stroke game is like fucking Shaquille O'Neal on the back nine. It's awful.
In the back nine.
Yeah.
What does that even mean?
I honestly don't know. I've heard
well,
that
that's
term.
a golf term, you moron.
Well, stroke.
Yeah. He plays basketball though. So
I know. That's my point. Is that he's probably not a great golf player.
who knows? I would like to see golf swing a. Hello.
Sweeta.
I would love to see Shaq swing a golf club.
Have you ever seen Charles Barkley? He like
looks
stutters.
like a fucking moron.
He's like,
Yeah.
he like goes through.
Surprised he hits the ball, honestly.
Hey man, I mean, what are you gonna do?
Whatever works. Okay?
Listen, a big story that came out a couple of weeks ago, and we actually haven't spoken about yet.
Yeah.
Was in our backyard, in your backyard,
If literally in my backyard.
literally
under my house.
under your backyard,
Right.
were the discovery of like
Jewish tunnels.
Yeah. Across Brooklyn.
Yeah.
Now listen, let's preface this conversation with this.
We don't know what's going on.
We don't know what's going on. We are very aware that, you know,
There
we
are
respect
some
the
rumors.
Jewish faith. We respect all faiths.
Yeah.
No, we do. We do.
Why were you doing that?
I was thinking like Christianity, but no, I respect everybody.
Oh. Yeah. Yeah.
You know, you respect all faiths.
Religions.
So we're not going to sit here and allow that the operations of some to dictate what happened, you know, change our view on the whole.
But we also don't know what's going on.
We don't know.
There, right? I don't know. But tunnels are shady.
Tunnels are crazy.
Tunnels are sus.
And anyone going through a tunnel is hysterical.
Yeah.
How do you not expect us to talk about this in some capacity?
Yeah, of course. I mean, there's Jewish people in in underground tunnels. Like, what are we talking about?
Yeah.
Here? Also, can I just say something before we get into like what could have we don't know what the hell was going on in those tunnels, but what I do want to talk about is
We're not going to pontificate.
Yeah, whatever that means. But I do want to say that I do like tunnels.
Bro, you know how cool...
Why are tunnels illegal though?
Well, because I think like they can like fuck with the infrastructure and like the security and the stability of buildings and shit if there's just a hollowed fucking tunnel underneath.
I guess that's true. Also, you can't have access to the city pipes. You know what I mean?
Well, what's going on in there? Bro,
I don't know. I could turn them off. Like, and then like
you can't just go underground and turn off pipes, Joey.
I don't fucking know,
That's not
bro.
how that works. I'm sure
I haven't been underground.
I'm sure there are valves.
Exactly, valves.
But, like, it's not going to affect the whole city. Like, you're not going to turn something off and someone in, like, the upper Bronx is like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I do think that, though.
But you're wrong.
Okay. But, yeah, I mean, but I do think tunnels are cool. Like, I would like to be in a tunnel.
Tunnels are pretty sick.
I haven't been in a tunnel in I don't even know how long, to be honest with you.
Dude, why don't they make, like, adult playgrounds? Like, I'm not talking about, like, kid playgrounds. Like, you know, like, go to McDonald's. The McDonald's used to have, like, play places. And... You know, Burger King used to have
those are
fucking
great.
Sick play places.
Slide into the ball pit. You leave with a fever. It's amazing
It's the
time.
best place in the world, you know? And someone just wrote, like, something wild about, like, Hispanics in the, like, top. Crazy. But make adult ones.
Right. So what is an adult, like?
Just bigger. Like, I shouldn't have to get on my hands and knees to go through these cool tunnels. And, like, make them, like, adult-sized slides. Bro, if I go down like a spiral slide, I'm not even kidding. I get stuck. I'm too big.
Really?
Yeah. Because it's too sharp of a turn.
I'll tell you something about the fucking slides out there in the world. When the sun hits them,
Woo!
cooks them, heats them up. I've slid down a slide in my 20s when the sun was out, and I was like, my asshole is raw.
Yeah,
it is beet
get
red.
You. I will say that they're a little bit better now. Like when we were kids, they were metal. Like a lot of the ones now are like a plastic polymer or some shit, you know, where like they don't heat up nearly as bad as fucking a literal mirror.
Yeah.
You know?
Those things are fucked up. But yeah, I don't know if you're gonna you know, get people on board with the adult playground.
Hear me out.
If there's a playground at the end of your street, you're telling me you would just go and just run through like little tunnels and...
I'm saying if there was an indoor playground where you can like have a couple beers and then go down a fucking spiralized slide. You know?
What is with the spiral? Why do people love spiral staircases also? Like
they're cool. I've had one. They're all right.
But they're not. They're not, though.
It's just weird because you don't realize you're not moving at all. Like, you're just walking like this.
Yeah, I don't, like, to me, that's, like, dumb.
I'll be honest. My love for spiral staircases began with Casper.
Casper.
You don't remember that movie?
I do remember the movie.
And then like, they have the thing where, like, the stair, like, the treads, like, drop and it becomes, like, a slide.
Yeah, but they're in, like, a little cart, aren't they?
Yeah, it's still cool, though.
Yeah, that's fire.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, if you're in a cart, like in a little go-kart, that's fire.
Yeah, it
or
is.
like a roller coaster or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Like a mining cart.
Like Harry Potter shit.
Like Donkey Kong Country.
Okay.
You don't know what I'm talking about.
I do. I just don't need more examples. But spiral staircases, though, are just kind of like, I don't know, people like get mad horny for them, and I'm just like...
I mean, it's pretty cool. You don't realize how much space a staircase takes up.
Yeah.
Because think about it. A staircase has to go like that. So you lose the space here, the space here, the space underneath. A spiral staircase just goes up.
I guess.
No,
I'm more into poles. Like poles as a way to transportate.
Well, transportate? Did you say transportate? What's wrong with you? Come on. We got shows coming up. You can't be saying shit like that. Figure it out.
What did I mean to say?
Transport. You had it in the word.
But if I'm doing the moving,
you're transporting.
Yeah. Yeah. I guess
or you're
so.
being transported.
Or as a means of transportation, I guess I should have said. Yeah, that's why I like poles. I like that.
But like, you can't get up a pole.
Transportation.
Bro, imagine coming home.
You can't get up a pole. That's
imagine
true.
coming home drunk one night and you have to get up a fireman's pole. Come on.
Have you slid down a pole? A fireman's pole?
Not like a big old fat one.
I slid down an actual fireman's pole.
Really? Why would they do that?
Why?
Just put stairs in there, brothers.
It's quicker.
I know, just a wild thing to commit to.
Yeah.
You know, just like, we don't need you're already doing a cool job.
When my dad was a fireman, he said
did
that...
your dad slide down the pole?
Of course, he was a fireman for many years.
Oh.
So he did a lot of sliding.
He'd be like a fucking wrecking ball going down that pole now.
But yeah, I was able to slide down it. It was a lot of fun.
Did they have a Dalmatian?
They did not.
Bullshit.
Well, it's not a comic book. It's real life, Frank. So.
You know, did they have a dog?
No. I don't know.
Bullshit.
I don't know. But what they did do is they played a prank on this guy, and they were like, I bet you this guy could pull you up the fireman pole like area with one arm. Like, I bet you could do it with one arm. The guy's like, no fucking way. So they tied a rope around his waist, and they had the other guy, they had like 5 guys up there, and they pulled him up halfway, and they just tied him off, and then just threw shit at him. They just like threw shit at him.
Love a good prank.
Dude, the firemen, like those stories that my dad used to tell me, they used to prank each other all the time.
You think there were any firemen in there that were like sucking and fucking each other? Maybe not your dad.
There was a a story that came out that like a whole firehouse was like doing that or something.
Dude, that's how you build camaraderie, you know? Like, you go out there, you're not going to let someone, you're not going to let someone die that's fucking giving you the best top of your life. You know what I'm saying? It's like, no, we can't let you die. You suck a good dick, brother.
Get back in there. Jeremy's still in there.
Your hand jobs are too good.
He told me a story one time too that like there was this guy, I guess he was like a fat guy or like something like that, and like
commit. Say he's fat.
No, I think there was something about him being like gross or like sweaty or something like that, and they like tied this one guy to a chair and put him like on the sidewalk, and then had the other guy's underwear, like the gross guy's underwear, on a fishing pole.
Oh my god!
And they were like on top of the building, just slapping him in the face. I was like, what the fuck goes on? Like when there's no fires, I guess that fucking.
That's the thing that people don't realize. When there's nothing to go out for, they're just sitting there, just fucking being dudes and ladies.
You do 48-hour shifts. That's it.
That's wild. Can you imagine? Can you imagine working? I can.
Yeah. You can, can't you? We do have some sponsors for today.
Oh, okay.
You can you? Kenya. So we have some sponsors for today. The first one being Prize Picks. Prize Picks is a really fun game that you could play. If you're into sports, you're into the NBA, NHL, whatever it is, they have all the sports, and you are competing not against other people or pros or anything like that, but you're competing against these Prize Picks projections, okay? And all you have to decide is if the player is going to have more or less than the projection. So it's very easy to understand, even if you don't really know too much about sports or the ins and outs. You can understand this, and you can set up these lineups in a short amount of time, but it's anywhere from like 2 to 6 players. And then if you are correct on all the more or less, then you can win up to 25 times your money. And it's a lot of fun. And, a bunch of my friends, they play this. They love it. But, for instance, something like, Travis Kelce, is he going to have more than 5.5 catches or something like that, or less than 5.5 catches. So that would be one. And then you say, okay, Patrick Mahomes, more or less than 220 yards or something. And then you do that a couple times, and then you win your money. It's really fun. So definitely go check it out. It makes watching sports like that much more interesting. So go to prizepicks.com/basement, use the code basement, and you will get a first deposit match up to $100. And that means that if you put $100 in, they will match that. Put another $100 in, you will have $200 to play with, and it's up to $100. So you can also put in like $50. They'll put in $50. But yeah, even if you put in like $20, they'll put in $20. You have $40. Make a couple lineups. It's a lot of fun. So go check it out. That's prizepicks.com/basement. Use the code basement for that first deposit match up to $100. All right. And we also have Fitbod. Fitbod is awesome. It's a fitness app. We've talked about it before, but it's still the beginning of the year. So if you have that New Year's resolution that this is the year you're going to get into, really good shape, or you're going to, exercise consistently, you can do so with Fitbod. Fitbod is basically like having a personal trainer at the fraction of the cost of a usual personal trainer, because that is usually very expensive. And they cater their workout plans to your needs. So if you want to put on mass, or if you want to lean out, or if you want to lose weight or belly fat or whatever the case may be, they will create a workout plan for you just like that. Also, one of the greatest things I think about it is that it's for anybody at any skill level. If you've never worked out before, they have 1,000 different instructional videos on how to do certain workouts, so it's educational as well. And also, if you don't have access to a gym membership or any sort of workout equipment, you can do body weight stuff. So it's for anybody at any level in their fitness journey. They will create a program for you, and you'll have something to follow, which I recommend. So you can get 25% off of your subscription or try the app for free at fitbod.me/basement. That's fitbod.me/basement to get 25% off your subscription or to try the app for free. So good luck, folks, on your fitness journeys.
Yeah, so I also need to tell them something, if you don't mind, real quick. I'm going to tell you right now. Oh, I got you. Tricked you, pranked you, got you. Patreon, folks. Patreon, babes. Come on. Do I need to keep repeating myself? Every single week I tell you about it. Patreon.com/thebasementyard is the best way to support us. Why? Because we are men that need constant validation, and if you do not support us, then our ego, just like our wieners, will shrivel and die. So please go to patreon.com/thebasementyard. We hit 28,000, folks. We did it. We hit 28,000, and we are so appreciative and thankful and grateful. And it's because of people like you that we get to live this life, and we're trying to make you guys happy. So patreon.com/thebasementyard. You sign up for that first tier. Well, then guess what? You get these weekly episodes 1 week in advance. And then that second tier, you get exclusive episodes every single Friday. Every single Friday that are only for your eyes, and the other 28,000 or 27,999 people that are on there. So go check it out, patreon.com/thebasementyard. And folks, go check out the revamped website. What are you doing? Thebasementyard.com. If you haven't heard, sorry, my voice almost gave out on me because I'm talking too much. It's a sign from God. I don't believe in God. Maybe I do. I don't know. I'm having an existential crisis. Thebasementyard.com.
What the fuck is going on, dude? Just like, it's insane. Shut the fuck up, dude. Just shut the fuck up. What the fuck is he saying? I don't believe in God. What are you talking about, dude? What the fuck?
I don't know what I believe in.
man.
Go to
Do you think you're gonna get like religious on your deathbed?
I hope not.
Why not?
Actually, I don't know. Probably because I'll be a little bitch and I'll just be like, you know what? After all those jokes, I'm good now,
Like,
brother.
yo, but if-
Come on, I'm on my way, dude.
But maybe.
Yeah. But go to basementyard.com. Check out the new website. Sign up for email alerts, and you get notifications on, live show announcements and all that. And listen, by the time this is coming out, if you're a patron, you have access to this before anybody else, and we're in the middle of our live shows. So Montclair, by the time you see this, donezo, gone. Who knows if it went well? But New Haven and Boston, go check out thebasementyard.com/submit. Submit your conversation pieces that you want us to talk about. It's a fun, interactive show. Go check it out right now. All right, I'm done.
Yeah.
How did we went from talking about the Jewish tunnels to talking about your dad dangling shitty diapers in like guys' faces and stuff.
Yeah, I forget why we got.
I think the funniest thing that came out of it was the guy who was like tweeting like weeks in advance, like there's Yiddish being spoken under my apartment.
He's like, I'm hearing Yiddish under my
I'm on
floor.
the ground floor. There is no basement. Underneath me is people are speaking Yiddish.
That would freak me out,
Bro. Any language, forget Yiddish, but like the fact that like Yiddish is tied to like a pretty prominent religion, would freak me out even more.
Yeah, because I'd be like, am I being haunted by Hebrew ghosts?
Yeah,
like
exactly.
what is going on here?
Exactly. That would be terrifying.
It would.
And then
Any sort of ghost would really do me in. You ever had any like supernatural experiences or?
We've talked about this briefly, not really.
Yeah.
You know, I not like there were times where I saw something I was like, what the,
Yeah.
but not like every now and then on my TikTok For You page, like it'll pop up like scary paranormal sites, and it'll have that like scary sound effect where it's like, you know what I'm talking about?
I don't like that.
It is a little freaky.
I don't like when people are walking in the woods with their flash on and shit.
Bro, don't walk
I
in
don't
the.
like that.
There's a TikTok account where a guy just like walks to like abandoned places in like the middle of like an open field, and it's like an abandoned
why?
schoolhouse, and it's like, don't, dude.
Yeah,
Just
like
don't do that.
There could be ghouls.
What are your favorite like TikTok sounds? I really like the one
What's that
where it's
mean?
like, yo,
That's pretty good.
raise the colors.
Yeah, because
It's always about like a scary underwater thing. Or
it's
something.
like the ocean. It's like the waves are just crashing onto this boat, which, by the way, fucking terrifying.
Listen, thalassophobia, I believe it's what it's called. It's like fear of like the open water or something like
yeah,
that.
fuck that.
Listen, right now, brothers.
Frank, we're up to 4 brothers, by the way, in this episode, and I'm about sick of it, all right?
I'm doing it. What do you mean?
We're at 4 brothers.
I'm talking, bro.
Yeah. 4 brothers. That was a good movie.
That was a pretty good movie, yeah. R.I.P.
Yeah, to who?
Go watch the movie again. Dude.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
Gotta give it away for the people here.
Yeah.
But,
Sad scene.
yeah, it was a good movie.
Scene.
Good movie. Yeah, dude, where it's like, oh, are you scared of the ocean? And it's like, I saw one. You ever see those videos where they're on big ass fucking ships and they have to like use like a sledgehammer to like knock a fucking an anchor, like a giant anchor into the water?
That's cool, though.
I saw one where they strapped a GoPro to the anchor.
No.
Let me tell you, the most no.
Why? Was there a bunch of shocks?
Just like you don't know. You know what I mean? It gets down there and then it's just like, you know what I'm saying? Like it's just looking around and there's just nothing, but there's something.
I'm actually scared to, like, I think that would actually scare me to like have a camera in the water and like see shit.
Yeah, I wouldn't go in.
Because imagine you see like a mermaid.
Are we talking
no.
like scary looking,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
actual
I'm not talking about
sirens?
Ariel,
or-
like some fucking fire
yeah,
bitch.
bro. If Ariel rolls by and she's like of age, and then like,
Yeah, I'd be
people
like,
would
yo.
you're like, yo,
But that's totally different. But seeing one with like devil teeth and shit.
yeah, bro. Like the ones in fucking Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire. They got,
Ew,
like,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, ew.
Oh, don't like that.
Yo, his hair in that movie so fucking stupid.
Yeah, it's very big
It
and
looks like
dumb.
a bird's nest.
Bro, I saw something. It was like everyone celebrating that fucking they won, and then Cedric Diggory's dad's like, my boy, my son. God, I want to watch those movies again so fucking bad.
I just watched them recently, I think.
I don't care. You know what's TikTok sound I really, really like? Where it'll be like, only 90s kids will remember these snacks. And it's like,
You've lost me. I don't know what you're doing.
it sounds like an old like video game synthy sound.
Okay.
And it'll be like a picture of like the shark bite gummies. You know what I'm talking
Ooh,
about?
those were good.
They were really, really
I
good.
like those. Let me ask you a question. You know those gummy Coca-Cola things? You like those?
No.
Me neither.
I don't think I've ever had them like within
You've never
the last,
eaten them?
I think I've had them like when like, you know, the kid that got like bullied in elementary school, put him in like the goodie bag to give away. The worst ones.
What are you talking about? What goodie bag? You've like left out so much of context in that whole statement.
Like for their birthday. What do you mean?
Oh.
Yeah, for like their birthday, it'd be like, oh, it's fucking Timmy's birthday. And everyone's just like, oh, okay, Timmy. And they give you a goodie bag and it's just the worst stuff in it. It's like a slinky that just breaks as soon as you pull it apart. You know?
Wow, slinkies.
You know? But yeah, the worst ones are, you ever see the wax soda bottles?
I don't get it. Is it candy?
It's like a liquid in it. It's just sugar in it. And you like bite the top off and drink the sugar.
I didn't even know that. I thought that you just ate it. I would eat it.
Dude. Circus peanuts, wax, anything for
Any
gummies.
wax, yeah.
Throw them out, dude.
Also, the dots that come on the paper, they're not good.
Ooh, I haven't had them in a long time, but I remember liking them quite a bit.
But it's like dumb though. It's like
It's just weird because you put a fucking roll of paper to your face like this, and you pick off dots with your mouth. Yeah, I'll
I don't
concede.
like them. I don't like it.
Yeah.
'Cause I'm also like drooling all over paper when I'm eating this fucking thing.
Yeah, and then, bro, I remember, well, we really were like, we had an embarrassment of riches with like snacks and shit like that.
Well, I was robbing these stores for those too, so.
Oh, I mean, I'm just saying like what was available, not like what we were paying for, which was not a lot.
Yeah, no.
No.
I would pay for the slushie and then I would take the rest of the candy.
Yeah, it was like, oh, can you make me a slushie with every single flavor? And then while he was back there, it was just, you know.
I'll take all this gum now.
Oh, man, the good old days.
We should rob something soon.
No, we shouldn't. No, we definitely shouldn't.
It would be fun.
You go do it. I'm out here.
It's such a rush.
I'm out here fucking stealing my wife's heart every day. Robbing that bitch.
Oh, that's nice to cap that off with calling her a fucking bitch. Good for you.
She wasn't.
Who?
Just
What?
like you, not my wife.
Who? Oh, our fans are bitches. Oh, okay. Now you guys.
All right, okay. Take it the fuck easy.
Dumbass. Okay, so also I want to talk about the fact that something happened. This was a while ago at this point, but like I still want to bring it up. But people were on like a flight to God, who cares? And the exit door just ripped off.
I saw that.
And then the thing that freaked me out more than anything is that there was footage of the door just being off this plane.
And the plane going.
Well, that's the first thing is like, I thought if that happened, everyone's just getting sucked out of the hole, but that can't be true.
It can't be, dude.
Because like that wasn't happening, one. And two, when people go skydiving, like the door's open and they're not getting sucked out.
Well, the difference is because airplanes are pressurized.
How do you think people skydive?
In non-pressurized planes, Joey. They
Why
just
not?
go up. They're not going 30,000 feet like a normal plane.
No?
They're going like 15 maybe, bro.
Yeah, I know they don't go that high.
Yeah, and the airplanes are pressurized so
Yeah.
people can like breathe and like there's like temperature control and stuff
Oh,
there.
so-
And like when they're in a fucking skydiving plane and they open that hatch,
Yeah.
it's like Wind City in there.
Yeah.
It's fucking crazy, brother.
I've been into... It's crazy, brother. I've been indoor skydiving. Very difficult.
I would love to go, bro. Did you?
Yes,
gotta
I
show you
did.
a
I did.
TikTok.
No,
All right,
I saw it. I saw it.
Never mind.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
It was a woman who didn't have control of her legs, and she went indoor skydiving, and her legs were all over the place. But kudos to her for being like paralyzed and being like, I'm going indoor skydiving.
Yeah. Hey, man, never let it hold you back. I'm all about that.
Yeah, me too. But
But
funny video though.
yeah, maybe
So-
tie them together at least.
Maybe hog tie your legs if you're
They
gonna
were like, they were all over the place.
Her legs are going wild. And she even said it like in passing in the video. She goes, "There's my legs. They're going crazy."
Yeah, bro. If I was on a flight like that,
Bro.
well, first of all, do you when like you're not supposed to? Do you like anytime you get up and get down, like to the bathroom or something? Do you always get buckled, or do you only buckle like when it tells you to buckle? And also, that buckle, not saving me. That thing is here. I could slip out of that son of a bitch.
Yeah.
If it was a fucking, like, you know, like...
They're not gonna strap you in like that.
Who are you?
They're not going to strap you in like it's a roller coaster, dude.
Well, I mean, if there's ever a time, that would be the fucking time on a plane when you're flying 500 feet, 500 miles per hour through the air.
Well, you don't really need it to be like that secure, I guess.
Yeah, I think it's because it's pressurized. Bro, did I ever tell you about the time we were on our way? The first time we went to Miami together, the only time we went to Miami together. First. On the way back, I saw like the pressurized, like the like mist, and I was like,
"What are you talking about?"
So
you saw mist on the plane?
Yes, but it was like the air, but because it was pressurized in there, it looked like it was like fog, like falling down.
Okay.
And I was like, "Oh my god, this is it."
Why, they're poisoning you?
I was like, this is how we die. Yeah.
Really?
I was like, either they're poisoning us or like we're going down, like some like, because I think it was around the time that like that Malaysian flight just went missing.
Oh.
So like, I was like, this is terrifying. Brother.
Yeah, dude.
I
don't really like any of that shit. I forgot who it was, but someone told me once that they were on a flight where the masks dropped. If that happens, I'm going to pass out and die.
Yeah, those
even if we're safe.
I love how they're just like, in the event of an emergency, calmly put this thing over your face, put a bag behind it, pull the string.
Also, do yours before you do your child's.
No,
what kind of advice is that?
0%.
What kind of advice?
I understand the idea of like you won't be able to do your child's if you don't do yours first, but like as my fucking poor kid is gasping for air,
yeah,
I'm like, no way.
Yeah. Also, the interesting thing about that video, when the door ripped off, everyone was just sitting there. I would literally be like, oh! No,
dude,
like just freaking out.
First of all, you better give me a free drink.
Free drink, dude. I'm so in. I'm traumatically affected.
Yes. Oh yeah. That is affecting.
I'm taking the whole airline down.
Yeah, it's gonna be called fucking Frank Delta. That's what it's gonna be called.
Yeah, exactly.
After this.
Frelta.
I would be. Oh my god. And then then you need to start. Then it turns into like the Hunger Games, like. Hold on to yourself, your loved ones, but like if someone else is going, you only got two hands.
Yeah, I can.
You know what I'm saying?
There was another that happened like to another flight. I think it was in like Singapore or something like that. I don't know, but it was like someone was filming, and the emergency door went out. Also, when you think about this, well, I think on this flight there was no one in the emergency row. The other one, there was people in the emergency row. So the wind is like wind. It's obviously like crazy.
Yeah, bro.
And you're sitting in a chair, and the plane is open right there.
Nah.
It's not happening for me. I'm never getting on a plane ever again.
Nah. Over land, I would be like, okay. Like, I'd be fucking upset. Don't get me wrong. But, like, if this happened over the ocean.
Oh, yeah, no.
Holy. Because, like, then you look out and you see just nothingness. You know what I mean? Like, that's way We're starting to freak ourselves out. By the way, getting on a plane.
At night?
At night. Get on a plane, 2 weeks. Just
no. Yeah, we're getting on a plane very soon.
Well, I'm getting on. You're not getting on.
That's true.
Yeah. You'll be safe.
Yeah, I'll be fine. But yeah,
wait, I'll be fine too.
Yeah, I know. You're weird with planes. You always think it's going to blow up or something.
Like I said, I need to bring myself mentally to a place of like understanding that I've agreed to be here. What happens, happens. I will do my best to prevent it. You ever thought of like just like grab a big blanket and then just like kind of hold it and fall down and stuff like that?
Yeah, except this isn't Aladdin and this is real life and you'll just end up being dead.
But like, why? Realistically,
I would give it a shot.
Right? Like, what do you got to lose?
A last ditch effort. I'd be like, maybe if I just
anyone got an umbrella, like a really strong umbrella?
Can you imagine? Why hasn't anyone invented that? Like Mary Poppins umbrella.
You have to imagine it exists somewhere.
But where?
Google that shit.
An umbrella that you could just jump from high things.
But like, I imagine it's not like it needs to be incredibly strong because it's holding your weight.
Yeah.
But like, why not? Like, think of like a parachute. Like, what if I just hold the strings? You know what I'm saying?
Gonna need some pretty strong grip there, fella. What are you doing? No, what are you doing?
It's just like this.
Yeah.
Unbreakable.
This. Okay. I'm pretty sure it's breakable. No. So
if I like really hold them and like hold them in my arms like this, and I like do one of these, I think I can hold a parachute. No?
No, Frankie, no. Definitely no. We're going to get to the rest of these ads here. We have... We have Rocket Money. Rocket Money is a all-in-one personal finance app that is going to help you save some money. It's going to put money back in your pocket because it finds unwanted subscriptions and cancels them, okay? Maybe you signed up for a free trial back in the day. Maybe you signed up for this thing, and it was really cool at the time, but you haven't used it in 4 months, and you're like, now it's just burning a hole in my pocket. Rocket Money is going to help you identify those things, cancel them, so you could keep the money. And listen, you think you're really responsible, but they have a bunch of people. They have a bunch of people on the apps, and members are saving an average of $720 a year with over $500 million in canceled subscriptions. So, just saying, we all make mistakes. You could be having more money in your pocket. An average of $720 a year, dude. Put the money back in my pocket, okay? And you can also use it to budget. They have a budgeting aspect, so like you could put a number in, make sure you don't go over it. You can manage your finances in that way. But yeah, it's a great tool. So go get Rocket Money, okay? Stop wasting money on things you don't use. Cancel your unwanted subscriptions by going to rocketmoney.com/basement, okay? That is rocketmoney.com/basement to start putting some money back in your pocket. You're not even using it, okay? Cancel the things that you're not using, or if you just check to see if you're using some stuff. All right. Go to rocketmoney.com/basement to try that out today. And lastly here, this show is sponsored by BetterHelp. BetterHelp is online therapy, and BetterHelp is a great way to dip your toe into the world of therapy. Okay. I've been in therapy for a couple of years now. I believe that it is very useful for anybody, even if you don't have anything super traumatic going on or anything like that. It's still a useful tool. Talking to a therapist has done wonders for me. So if you are looking to get into therapy, you can do so with BetterHelp, because BetterHelp is customized for you. You could talk to a therapist in just under 48 hours, so it's a very quick turnaround in that regard. They have a lot of them sort of standing by, and like that is also a very difficult part of the process as well. If you're going to do it outside of BetterHelp and you're doing like in-person therapy, finding the right therapist can be very difficult. And traveling to and fro is, another thing. But with this, you can do it from the comfort of your own home and at whatever frequency you want. You want it to be bi-weekly, every week, or whatever it is, you can do that. So yeah, go try BetterHelp. It is betterhelp.com/basementyard, and you will get 10% off of your first month. Okay, that is betterhelp.com/basementyard. But go check them out. 10% off your first month. Enjoy. I have a hair that right here.
In your nose?
It's like, no, it's like from my stash and like
curled
up.
And it's poking up?
It's poking me.
Pull it out.
I'm not pulling out my lip hair.
Why not?
Because I'm scared.
What are you scared of?
Pulling out hair hurts.
Well, come on. It's hair, brother.
Dude, I can feel it.
Honestly, give me an honest rating of brother. Do you like it?
Oh my God, it's crawled right into my shit.
Just fucking...
Oh, I fixed it. I don't know. What?
The honest rating of brother. You feeling it, yes or no?
No. Are you like trying it out? You're trying to see if it's like...
I don't know, honestly.
Cool?
I don't know. I'm trying a couple different things out, but I'm not sure.
Yeah. First of all, I just hiccuped, and you were hiccuping before.
Yeah, Joey was making fun. I hiccuped, and he goes, "You hiccup like Pinocchio."
Yeah, because you're like, oh! And I was like, what the fuck is that, you cartoon? Like, what is that
I had
shit?
a hiccup.
Yeah.
What do you want?
Also,
I don't hiccup like you?
Also, Frankie has this weird-ass way to try to not hiccup, where he's like...
Listen, I'm going to tell you right now. I'm going to give you... Becca taught me this, and it has worked every single time I've done it.
I have a theory as well.
Okay. Well, what's yours going to be? You fucking turn upside down and you suck on a lemon?
No, but it does require turning upside down.
Okay, doesn't work. Watch.
It does, though.
Breathe in through your nose. Give it a sec. Breathe in again. Again.
I can't.
Exactly.
Again.
Now hold for 6 seconds. Now slowly breathe it out of your mouth. Well, you don't have hiccups right now.
That's true. What am I doing?
Yes. It's not going to work on you.
No, mine is like this, right?
Here comes Joey. He's like, you turn upside down. You suck a fucking...
No, you don't suck anything. You get a cup. You fill it with water, right? Like a normal amount. And then you bend over, right?
I'm listening, but...
Yeah, you bend over. And then you drink out of the opposite end. That you drink out of this end? You drink out of this one.
I can't be trying this some fucking Cirque du Soleil shit to drink water.
You go like this. And and then you drink the water, and it's like I don't even know what
It doesn't do anything. I guarantee it.
Probably not.
What are hiccups?
It is a spasm of the diaphragm.
Is that? Yep.
Hope so.
Oh,
I believe that's what it is.
I saw something one time that it was like it's like evolutionarily like it is like stayed with us like when we were like part fucking fish or some shit like that. Could be wrong.
We were fish with hiccups.
But like, how are we able to like breathe in the womb? There ain't no.
I don't understand.
Ain't no air in there. There ain't no air in there.
I don't understand that. And we have like nose plugs, right? Because they gotta take the plugs out of their nose like the babies. Am I making that up?
What fucking plugs are in your baby's noses?
No, that's not a thing.
I don't remember. I don't think so.
Pay attention. Dude.
I guess, but I mean, I'm not inspecting my baby's nose when they came out.
What are you inspecting? There's a fucking baby that just came out. What else are you looking at?
Well, they take
the fucking TV.
Yeah. You been in a room when there were fucking children being born? No. My thought exactly. Shut the fuck up and listen to what I'm saying.
I'm saying
the nurse takes the baby and they do some stuff to it.
Where?
On like in the room, but it's like on like a little like table thing.
You're not over there?
They like weigh it officially. They measure it officially. They like to clean it up. They make sure there's no fucking meconium in their lungs and shit like that.
What's meconium?
Meconium is poop.
Is it?
Yes.
But what's meconium? How's it different than
Meconium is like the first bowel movement of a baby's life.
Oh my god, first poop, the OG poop?
Yeah, it's like black tar. That's what it looks like.
Oh my god, disgusting.
It comes out looking like black tar.
And they shit in their own throat?
Well, no. Sometimes there are babies that they have their first meconium in utero.
Oh, they shit in the bag?
And they shit in the bag and they're just like chilling with shit.
Ew. That's bad. That's not good.
I mean, but they just clean it out. It's okay. It has happened for hundreds of thousands of years. So like we have evolved to not die from it immediately.
So you're telling me that the babies in the wombs, one, they can breathe underwater.
Yeah, they're fucking.
They can survive They
can survive living
in their fishbowl.
Yeah.
These things are incredible.
Wild stuff.
But then they're born and they're easy to kill.
Well, I mean,
true.
I'm not thinking of them in terms of how difficult they are to kill.
I'm saying like there's more things that can. Like now you can drown because you're out here. But in there you ain't drowning.
Yeah, I mean,
out here you eat your shit, you're dead.
There are people that believe in a more holistic approach to childbirth where they're born in tubs. So they come from one underwater submarine vessel into the world already like underwater again. And like they're just like, oh, it's water still.
That's what you're supposed to do with fish when you like transfer tanks.
It's like you put like the bag in the water and then you like open it in the water.
So it's like, oh, I'm in the same water. You're not though.
You're not. Well, fish are stupid. Babies are. I guess babies are kind of stupid too. But yeah, meconium. They like clean. They have to like clean their lungs out and stuff like that.
Ew.
I mean,
it's kind of crazy that like, isn't it like? This is gonna sound like stupid.
It is.
This is true.
I'm very ready.
Yeah. Isn't it insane that a tiny baby has like a tiny heart and little lungs and like ribs?
Yeah.
And it's like there's all little bones.
Well, all their bones are not there yet.
Well, like they don't have like knees and shit, right? Something
I
like
don't think they got knees yet. All their fingers and toes are all fucked up.
Yeah, like fat as fuck.
Their skull isn't closed yet.
Oh my god, their skull's disgusting.
Well, slow down.
They are though, like.
Yeah, they are. They're pretty dry. I remember with both girls. With both girls, I could see.
Oh.
I could see. It was kind of cute. I could see the pulse through their soft spot.
I think my nephew, I saw his head move, and I was like, don't love that.
Don't.
Get it away from me. I don't love the alien head moving.
Bro, babies are just little aliens.
Oh, my God.
And then I love when people are just like, oh, my God, they're beautiful. They're an hour old. They're not. They're literally just aliens right now.
It's just like a wet rabbit.
They're little wet rats. That's what they are.
That's what it is, yeah.
And it's just like, no.
And they're just like sticky.
Well, they get cleaned off, so they're not like.
How do they clean them? They just like shoot them with water or something?
I honestly don't remember if they like wipe them down. I think they give them like a little bath.
Okay.
And they like just like fuck them up a little bit, They just like.
Do they slap their asses?
I don't remember, honestly. I can't really remember if they smacked either of the girls' butts.
Were you even there, dude? Because you don't know anything.
Dude, you'll understand this when you have children. There's so much going on that it's like a fucking roller coaster.
I understand that, but if someone held my baby and slapped its ass, I'm gonna remember that.
I honestly, if they did, I don't remember. I remember.
What's the point of slapping the ass?
To get them to cry, open up their lungs.
Oh, to make sure that.
Yeah,
okay.
they say that when like a baby is like the first like 2 months of a baby's life, it's good that they like scream and cry because it like they get it open.
Got it,
They're like
yeah.
ah.
Yeah.
So
You're slapping your baby's ass, making.
So yeah,
cry
I'm just
all the
like
time?
flicking around the ear or something. Just like really just get it like you got to work those vocal cords out, dog.
Maybe that's what Maeve's doing in the middle of the night now. She's making sure that she.
I promise you, bro. Yesterday, she's walking around and she's happy, like walking around, living it up, and she just looks at me and just goes, ah, and then just went about her day at fucking like 6:30 in the morning. Had no reason to scream. Had nothing going on. I'm pretty sure she's teething right now, but like this kid is. It's funny. Like we're gonna grow up and we're gonna be like, Miles, when he was a little toddler, he was so active and playful and inquisitive. Ruby sits down and plays with dolls and like really loves mate. Legit, we'll turn around for a split second. She'll be standing on that table and she'll like try to like dive off head first, and it's like. Like, what the fuck is going on?
I love it.
These kids are psychopaths.
I love when kids are just like fucking
maniacs.
Nuts. It's like, oh, maybe I could kill myself with that over there. I'm gonna go do it.
Yeah,
love it.
Yeah, crazy. But
my niece and nephew like me now.
Good,
which is great.
That's good. I mean, babies are weird.
One of the best feelings ever. I walked into my mom's house the other day. Uncle Joey ran at me. I got on a knee and I hugged him and I was like,
yeah,
this is good.
Now
I like felt it for a second.
Now imagine when it's your kids doing it to
I
you.
know.
It's like, bro, it's like a legitimate drug.
I don't think that you cry enough because I would be bursting into tears.
You don't know how much I cry. You don't know my crying. You don't know when or where I cry.
I would be bursting into tears. Gosh,
bro, I read fucking The Giving Tree to Ruby one night.
Ooh.
Sobbed like a baby.
Did you?
Like a fucking baby, dude. Really? Like not like a cute, sexy, like a like a, this is like a, you know what I'm talking about? Those cries where you're like, you're like praying you don't die in the middle of it.
Yeah. Like for some reason your jaw just like,
yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Why? Because it was just like a beautiful book?
You read The Giving Tree?
I haven't in a while.
If your nieces or nephews don't have
Someone chops down the tree.
If your nieces or nephews don't have the book, go buy it.
Okay.
Get it for them because it is like...
It's a beautiful book.
Oh my God. Shel Silverstein hits it out the park.
Was that him?
Yeah.
I like Shel Silverstein.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Nice. Is he a good guy? I don't even know. Is there one of them?
He had there's some stuff, I think.
Someone beat their wives. One of those guys.
I can't confirm nor deny if Mrs. Silverstein got beat.
Hell of a book, though.
Yeah. Guy was a poet. Great
Shel
poet.
is a weird name, though. We can say that.
I'm sure it wasn't his real name.
Is there like a Jewish name?
Well,
Shel?
He was a black man.
What?
You didn't know I'm pretty sure Shel Silverstein was black.
Really? Silverstein, I went immediately to Jewish.
Oh. This is why I was confused, because this is the picture that's in the book, and, like, I can't tell.
That is a very ambiguous-looking person.
Right? That's what I'm saying. It's hard to tell.
That's Shel Silverstein?
He looks not black in some of these pictures.
But he's not Jewish.
But he does... No, Silverstein...
Are you back on my team?
Honestly, I don't know where I am right now. Whatever he was very talented.
He could definitely write a poem.
I'll say, and whatever he was, he is no longer because he is dead.
Yeah, he's super dead.
Yeah.
Shel Silverstein. Are you not on Wikipedia right now? Oh my God. This is not what I thought this person looked like at all.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
born in Chicago.
Oh, shit. During his rise to prominence in the 1950s, his illustrations were published in various newspapers and magazines, including the adult-oriented Playboy.
He was in Playboy?
Damn. Well, his drawings were in Playboy.
Dude, he's Jewish. Sheldon. We're idiots.
Sheldon. I am dumb.
Sheldon Allen Silverstein. Born to a Jewish family in Chicago in 1930. Damn, this motherfucker was old.
Died in Key West.
Pretty good place to pass out. 1999, hell of a year. Almost made it to 2000. Must have been pissed about that.
Or no, maybe he thought the world was ending,
No, that was 2012, babe.
No, 2000. People were Y2K, Joey.
He was 69? Well, 68. He was 68, though. Didn't even make it to 69. His birthday is later in the year, September.
Damn, that's foul. All right.
Well, listen, we love Shel Silverstein, and that's the whole reason why we did this episode.
But if there's stuff about him, we're torn.
Can we separate the art from the artist? We don't know because we don't know what he did.
Can we separate the poems from the poet?
Yeah, exactly.
You know?
Yeah. Is Shel or Sheldon is really the real question.
That's right.
But anyway, that is all for this week's episode. Frank, where can they find you?
There you go. Go check it out. And the Patreon. Patreon.com.
Patreon.com/thebasementyard. Guys, go follow the show at The Basement Yard on TikTok and Instagram, and go to thebasementyard.com to stay up to date on show dates in the future. And that is all. See you guys next time.